Owen Beck is thriving in the AHL this season as a 20-year-old. That's a great sign for his future. He's often perceived as a defensive center, but his game has more upside than this. In this video, we're going to break down his game against the Marlies a couple of weeks ago. This performance was one of the best games I've seen from a prospect this season.
Owen Beck surprend tout le monde! Un superbe tir de la partie supérieure!
Beck opens up the game with a great hit.
De Toronto, ce sera Pietro Liro pour reprendre près du filet. Plaquage de Davidson à ses dépens. On veut provoquer le revirement. Bonne mise en échec de la part d'Owen Beck. Ouais. Mais tout de suite, la contre-attaque de Toronto. Quillen qui cherche une passe, mais revirement. Et voilà Beck, il y a une ouverture avec Kidney à gauche. Beck le tire, mais l'arrêt de Murray.
Beck is a very intense player, and he has great details in his game. This was a perfect angling play to knock the puck away from his coverage, and then he stays with him as he skates in the zone. He has the right spacing with him, and he conserves defensive side positioning, which then enables him to get inside on the loose puck and start the breakout. Immediately, he sprints up ice, creating a 3 versus 1, and he makes the best play, a cross-ice pass in a very tight lane. He showed some foresight there too, as he stopped skating when he reached the passing lane, and that enabled him to make the next pass instantly and with just the right angle. We're just 2 shifts in, but Beck is already standing out in a major way. He's showing physicality, pace, defensive details, an ability to win pucks, offensive anticipation, and he plays with patience and control too. We see that patience here again on this breakout pass. He holds the puck and waits for an open teammate to settle down the play before he changes. Beck follows his man perfectly on the forecheck, using the right angle and spacing again. And then he finds a hole in the coverage, which enables his next play.
Bagarre devant le banc des Marlies. Ça revient au bâton de Jacobs. La relance à Beck du haut des cercles. Du revers, une ouverture à Engstrom. Il s'amène et le but!
Again, Beck shows a lot of foresight here. Most AHL players would take this puck and run forward with it. Beck instead manipulates. He fakes that run and the defender turns his feet that way. He cuts toward the heels of the defenseman. He attracts multiple opponents on himself, anticipates the drive of his teammates, and gives him the puck. This is a high-end playmaking sequence from Beck. It's the kind of play that only top prospects usually make, and it's a glimpse at the higher upside in his game. There's no doubt that Beck will be able to play the center position in the NHL. We again see why in this shift. The puck gets dumped in, Beck skates low and slow, giving options to his defenseman and then winger.
Jacobs vers Kidney, le chape le disque et tout de suite ce sera Villeneuve pour reprendre. Vers Macho, c'est bon, c'est un peu trop loin. Engstrom rate sa passe au centre vers Kidney ou Davidson. Et...
In the offensive zone, he acts as the link between teammates, transferring the puck from his winger to his defenseman, and that play enables a point shot. He finishes his check on an opponent, and then again moves the puck to space. Those plays were not complicated, but they made the offensive play progress. He made those plays with no hesitation and helped keep the puck in control of his team. Beck is making the same kind of plays in this shift. He wins the face-off, gets to his spot on the forecheck, knocks the puck to space, and then battles around the net. He's playing physical, winning body positioning on defenders, and he's keeping possession for his team. These kinds of plays are the foundation of Beck's game. He's smart, active, energetic, and efficient.
Il reprend dans le coin. La passe ligne bleue pour Lindstrom et ensuite à Waterspoon, embêté par Shaw. Dans le coin, Davidson va aider Beck à reprendre. Beck, permutation entre lui et Lindstrom. Le voilà maintenant, ligne bleue, ce qu'il est confiant avec la rondelle aujourd'hui. Beck tente une passe vers Davidson, ça bondit dans le coin. Davidson parvient à reprendre par la rampe jusqu'à Waterspoon, pointe gauche. Waterspoon près du filet. Davidson va faire dévier pour Kidney. Ligne bleue à Lindstrom. Lindstrom profondément vers Davidson. Il est aux prises avec Miller. Davidson travaille bien, ramène ligne bleue pour Lindstrom. La passe à travers l'enclave qui visait Harvey Pinard, ça a dévié sur le bâton de Quillen. Les Marlies sont débordés. Le Rocket qui attaque de toutes parts. Waterspoon vers Lindstrom. Son tir de loin est bloqué par Steve qui est en fin de séquence.
And his defensive game could become above average in the NHL with shifts like this one. He gets in the zone, the puck carrier circles the net. He doesn't overpressure, but stays in the formation. The puck is shot back down, and then it's his job to pursue the puck carrier. He does it in a controlled way. He's not overcommitting, he follows the attacker with 1-foot pushes while keeping defensive side positioning. And then watch his head as he skates down to the net. He's keeping track of both the puck and his coverage, which enables him to be in the right spot to cut 2 passes. He then accelerates up ice, he goes wide on the defender, and attempts a deceptive pass to a teammate he spotted in the middle. The play doesn't work, but he's not puck watching. He takes hard strides and comes back ahead of his coverage again. And the shift is not over. Just like on breakouts, Beck offers good options to his teammates in the offensive zone by controlling his skating and finding openings.
Barbolini va tenter de s'amener au centre. La remise vers Kidney. Par l'avant, va parvenir à envoyer une rondelle à Engstrom. Visite Davidson, ça a été bloqué devant le but. Engstrom à l'arrière du filet vers Davidson. Trouve Beck devant.
Everyone pretty much agrees that Beck is a strong two-way player, but it's still very encouraging and even a bit surprising that he's looking so good defensively so early in his first AHL season. We see him make another great play here. He knocks an opponent off the puck, separates with his skating, and he moves around the zone in search of a play. He doesn't throw the puck on net, but drags defenders with him to create holes in the coverage, and he connects with a teammate. And then he's back in the right position in his zone. He pressures the opposition and creates the breakout. We're really focusing on what's happening away from the puck in this video. But it's pretty fitting as the off-puck play is one of Beck's main strengths, and something that's not talked about enough in hockey analysis. Too often, we focus on the great passes and shots, but we don't look for what happened around the play to create those shots and passes. Here's an example. Beck starts the breakout here and Laval regroups. He's behind the play, but he sprints up and drives through the defense, pushing it back and dragging a defender with him. His drive shifts the defense and creates this other gap in coverage that his teammate can now exploit.
Mais n'a pas été en mesure de finir. Une bonne occasion pour Gustas Lindstrom et le revirement. Beck s'avance et le but! Owen Beck! Bien mérité, quel match il connaît, c'est 2-2!
This is how hockey works. Even players who don't touch the puck in the play influence it with their movements. It's why players like Beck are so important to a team, because they read and anticipate the game so well and make the right plays most of the time, and because they act decisively, they give good, predictable options to teammates, and they force the opposition to respect them and to commit mistakes. This is another truly exceptional shift for many reasons. He spots a defender with his skates pointed to the backboard, and so he sprints forward. He doesn't have a lot of space here. Most players would turn back and delay, or drop the puck, or rim it around. But Beck uses the single step he has on the defender to cut right through his space with perfect physical technique. The puck turns over, and Beck doesn't watch the play. He backtracks at full speed, giving no space to the Marlies breakout. Again, skill and motor and details. He's showing everything. Here, he gets to jump on this opponent and inside positioning on the puck again. He tries to catch it himself, but he misses. It doesn't matter because he made sure to lift the stick of the defenseman first, so the puck slides right to his own defenseman.
Rondelle qui ressort à Beck dans l'enclave et Kidney qui ne parvient pas à tirer.
Tout ce que touche Beck, ça
Incroyable.
ça fonctionne.
Alors, il est partout sur la glace, c'est effrayant.
Grâce au trio des jeunes, cet après-midi, c'est vraiment mérité.
Un dégagement maintenu par Waterspoon. Il a raté son tir. Attention, ça c'est dangereux, la contre-attaque. On va sonner. Robert Mastro-Simon s'avance. La passe à Steven, c'est bloqué. Tu mentionnais tantôt, on voit moins le quatrième trio aujourd'hui.
En deuxième période, c'était vrai.
Ouais, on a besoin d'offensive et finalement, quelle présence de ce trio va aller chercher le but qui donne les devants. Voilà Owen Beck qui reprend dans l'entrave. Davidson voit Mermis bloquer ce tir. Quelle passe encore d'Owen Beck.
The goal of this video is not to increase expectations around Beck to unreasonable levels. He doesn't have Nick Suzuki's mind for the game, or Slavkovsky's size, or Caulfield's pure scoring skills. But there are many reasons to be excited about his potential still, and we saw them in this game. He was everywhere, making all different kinds of plays, creating scoring chances, and giving no space to the opposition while doing all that. At his best, this is what Beck can do.
Devant Shaw, il l'emporte et c'est Beck qui récupère le tir et le but! Owen Beck! Quel après-midi! Beck fait la différence!
If we take into account his good but not great production at the OHL level, a realistic projection for him is probably bottom 6 center. And if he does become that, it's going to be a win for Montreal. When watching him, we have to remember that he was drafted in the second round. But there's more upside in his game than this. If he continues to develop on the same path, he could become one of those complementary two-way centers who rise past expectations and to a higher role in the lineup. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. You can also check out the news and stories section of Elite Prospects for more prospect analysis.